John Wayne's unforgettable night on Johnny Carson. The studio lights glowed brightly as the audience erupted into applause. Johnny Carson smiled warmly as he welcomed Hollywood legend John Wayne to The Tonight Show. Dressed in his signature Western style, Wayne walked onto the stage with confidence, tipping his hat to the cheering crowd. Johnny shook his hand and joked, "Duke, you make walking onto the stage look like riding into a Western town." The audience laughed, and John Wayne replied with a grin, "Well, Johnny, I've faced a few tougher crowds than this." For the next several minutes, the two shared stories that had everyone laughing. Wayne recalled filming dangerous horseback scenes, unforgettable moments with fellow actors, and the lessons he had learned during decades in Hollywood. Johnny then leaned forward and asked, "After all these years, what do you want people to remember about John Wayne?" The studio became quiet. Wayne paused for a moment before answering softly, "I don't want them to remember me because I played heroes. I want them to remember that I always tried to stand for courage, honesty, and loyalty, on the screen and in life." The audience responded with heartfelt applause. Johnny smiled and said, "That's why America still loves you." Wayne looked across the audience and added, "Life isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up every time you do." Those simple words touched everyone in the studio. As the interview came to an end, Johnny thanked his guest. The audience rose to their feet in a standing ovation that seemed to last forever. John Wayne tipped his hat one final time, smiled with quiet gratitude, and walked off the stage. Years later, fans would remember that evening not just for the laughter, but for the wisdom of a Hollywood legend who reminded everyone that true strength comes from character, kindness, and courage. It became one of those television moments that lived on in the hearts of viewers long after the cameras stopped rolling.